Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Paula, Empty Nester at 40. Today's project, I think personally, it is one of the cutest projects I've done. I'm going to take 4 of these faux wood 5x7 picture frames that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I also picked up this laminate roll chalkboard that I'm going to try to use. I picked it up at a local store. I believe that Walmart sells it as well. I'm going to be using this chicken wire that I have. I know it's not the traditional one, but it's what I have on hand. And my husband had picked up this magnetic primer from Rust-Oleum that I'm also going to try to be using. Of course, my glue gun and some snippers for the chicken wire. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start by unwrapping all of the picture frames from the plastic. Now, sometimes they don't come in the plastic, so if they don't, you can obviously skip this step. As you're removing the outer plastic of the picture frame, for 2 of the picture frames, you're going to remove the stand on the back of the cardboard of the picture frame. Now it's very easy. You should be able just to pull it off. It will leave a little bit of a hole, but it's not a big deal at all. So again, you're going to do that only for 2 of the picture frames. For the 2 picture frames that I removed the stand backing, I'm going to take the glass for one of them and I'm going to paint it with the magnetic Rust-Oleum paint. For the second glass picture frame, I am going to wrap it using the chalkboard laminate wrap that I purchased. Now, for the other 2 picture frames, you're going to discard everything of those picture frames, the glass, the cardboard, and the little hooks. And you're going to take your chicken wire and cut the chicken wire to size of the inside of the picture frame. Now that I'm waiting for my magnetic paint to dry on this first glass, the second glass, I'm going to take my laminate chalkboard and I'm going to wrap the glass of the second frame. I had the hardest time trying to get one of these prongs to lift for me. I had to grab my scissors to help me because even my nails just didn't lift it enough. So as I mentioned earlier, 2 of your picture frames, you're going to remove the backing. This is me removing the back stand of the second picture frame. It's going to leave 2 little holes, not a big deal. Put that aside for now. You're going to discard the paper. You're going to take the glass, roll out your laminate, place the glass on the laminate, and then just cut. I cut a little bit bigger than the size of the glass just to make sure that I completely cover the glass. If anything, I can fold it to the back. Once I have my laminate piece cut out, I'm just going to peel the backing and I'm going to stick it to the glass frame. Now, you want to smooth out the bubbles, so you can use anything, a piece of cardboard, a ruler, a credit card, anything that you may have on hand to smooth out any bubbles that may exist. Once I smooth out all the bubbles, I go ahead and just cut off any excess from around the glass frame. Let's move into assembling the 2 picture frames that will have chicken wire as the backing. I'm simply going to open the picture frame from the plastic, remove the backing, the glass, the paper insert, and the 4 prongs from the picture frame. Once I remove everything from the picture frame, I'm going to use the backing as my pattern to trace and cut out my chicken wire. I'm going to do this twice because I'm going to have 2 frames that are going to have the chicken wire as the background. Now that my chicken wire is cut to size, I'm going to place it in the picture frame and then hot glue around the edges. The chicken wire seems to still be just a little too long, so I'm just going to snip off some of that excess wire, still leaving a snug fit so that it has a better hold with the hot glue. I'm going to do this for both picture frames. it's time to glue all 4 frames together. Now, my thought process originally was to use just E6000. You can obviously use any type of glue that you'd like, depending on the hold that you want. Eventually, I ended up having to use hot glue as well as E6000 because I struggled to keep the frames together. You'll see in the video coming up fairly shortly where my struggles were. And I will tell you, for a split second, I thought the frames were going to win this battle. As I'm editing